Hi all, Anne Jergs and Gary Kowalski here from Ray White Toowoomba Range and Highfields. We just wanted to talk to you guys today about selling properties what we call off market.
So off market is, just to explain to everyone, selling off market is when an agent may have a buyer that he thinks suits a particular property, hasn't gone to market yet, he introduces that buyer to the property and they do a deal before it actually hits the market. And I know, Anne, you were speaking to a lady recently.
I was speaking to a lady recently that's just purchased a property here in the Toowoomba area, and she's purchased that property off market, and she thinks if that property had been taken to the market, it would have cost her around $100,000 to $200,000 more for that property, which is just a mind-blowing figure.
So she would have been prepared to spend that amount of money more.
Yeah.
Wow. So look, there's some risks involved in selling off market, in my opinion. We work for the seller, and that's our obligation to the seller. We're working for them, they're paying our commission, and we should do our absolute best for our sellers in regards to getting them the absolute best price. You agree?
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
So selling off market when the market is tough is probably a fair enough thing, in my opinion, because like there's not a lot of buyers around, and you might have a property and you know, you've got this particular buyer and a particular house, and you might be able to do a deal off market.
Yeah.
And when the market's tough, you know, you don't get crazy prices like we're getting for houses at the moment. And the reason for that is because there's just not enough houses to sell, and it's not a Toowoomba thing, it's right across the country. Listings are down considerably, so people are competing for those properties. So selling off market, in our opinion,
In the current market?
yeah, probably not the smartest thing for a seller to do. So look, you're much better off. It doesn't cost you a huge amount of money to market a property, to put it on realestate.com and Domain, put it on the market and get the open houses happening, and then quite often you'll have buyers come in to compete for the property, right?
Yeah.
So this lady that you mentioned, she thought she might have been prepared to spend up to $100,000 to $200,000 more. So look, I don't know the situation or the property or the lady involved. That was a conversation you had, but let's say that the property was worth $1 million and she picked it up for $1 million. If that property had gone to market and there was competition generated for the property, which 9 times out of 10 is happening at the moment.
Yep.
So there would have been people competing for that property. Potentially it would have went to multiple offer, and she may have made an offer of $1.2 million to secure that property, because she said she thought it was worth $100,000 to $200,000 more than she purchased. So she'd be happy, she'd be ecstatic, because she's obviously in her mind got the bargain of a lifetime. Not the greatest thing for that particular seller though. So look, we have many different strategies in regards to selling in this current market, or whatever the market may be, and different strategies suit different situations and different sellers. So look, if you want to get the best price for your property, our advice is probably not to do off-market sales at the moment. You know, when the market changes, it's probably needs to be reconsidered.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just gobsmacked about that amount of money. We had a property in Middle Ridge earlier this year that we had an offer $151,000 over the asking price. So they're extreme. You know, but most properties will sell, you know, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $60,000 over the asking price. So that's potentially what you're losing if you're selling. And you've got the peace of mind too as a seller to know that you have achieved the maximum price for the property as an agent, and not a guess. Yeah, you know, definitely as an agent, that gives you a little bit of a buzz if you know that you've achieved the best you could possibly for that particular seller. So yeah, that's if you want to talk to us about strategies and you're thinking about selling, please give myself or Ian a call, and we'll do our best to help you. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next. Thanks guys. Thank you.